What's happening, guys? This is a video reply to the video by Alex, who runs the fitness channel Alpha Destiny, of the video he made called Who Can Pull Off the Shredded Look. Now first thing I'm gonna say is I agree with him. Pretty much everything he said here is true. Guys, check out his channel. The kid's really smart and he's freaking massive. He's extremely strong. All his numbers are insane. As far as genetic outliers and as far as people who are on drugs, and then he also mentioned people who are elite. I agree with all of it, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Everything he said in it, I agree with, because I believe I'm one of those people. You guys can take a look at my videos, look at my photos. I'm one of those people who can pull off the shredded look based on my insertion points, genetics, muscle fullness, all of that stuff. But I still suffer all of those same side effects. Even I am not exception to the rule. Okay, all of it happens to me as well too. So I kind of felt the need to make this video for a couple of those people who do want me to coach them, especially if you're a novice lifter and you really shouldn't even be doing any of this sort of shredding, especially if you're not getting on stage. And also just because of the fact that in the video he said a lot of people are asking him to get shredded, and I know a lot of times a lot of you guys won't really quite listen to someone unless they're shredded. So this is coming from somebody who knows how to get shredded. I currently am getting shredded. That shit fucking sucks. Okay, everything he's saying is true, and there are certain people, genetic outliers, and people who are on drugs who can pull it off, and the vast majority who are on the opposite end of the spectrum can't. This shredding hurt. A lot of you guys are watching me on my Lean to Shredded series, and it's super motivating. You're watching me, push it down to contest levels of, body fat, elite levels of conditioning. That's the goal. I'm currently still, as you guys can see, I'm still lean. I'm still lean. I'm not shredded. There's a big difference. Lean is like 10 to 12% body fat, okay? Shredded, most guys are on stage competing from what I would say 4 to 6% body fat. Totally different ball game. We're talking striated glutes, split hamstrings, both body parts covered in veins, vascularity. Your skin will look extremely thin, okay, extremely thin. You'll have what's called 3D delts, where you can see the anterior head, the lateral head, and the posterior head will all three completely be separated, and they'll have veins and striations. There'll be a lot of veins and vascularity over that as well. So, and I can tell you guys from experience, from my 2015 contest prep when I got on stage, I was what I would consider to be maybe around 6% body fat. This time I want to get down to like 4 to 5, and I know that little 1 to 2% difference makes the world when you're already at that extreme level of conditioning. Your physique basically becomes more transparent the leaner you are, basically with smaller changes in body fat percentage and body weight. I can tell you guys from experience, shredding hurts. I remember there would be days when I'd be driving home from work, and I'm driving completely alert, right? I'm completely alert, but it literally felt like I was slowly blinking like this. And I was trying to keep my eyes completely open. And keep in mind, I'm not tired. I had gotten plenty of sleep, going about my regular day, was completely hydrated, eating plenty of food. Well, not plenty of food because I was in a caloric deficit, right? But yeah, I'd eaten plenty of food, and yeah, my focus was just completely gone to shit, and then next thing you know, a lot of this stuff adds up because you're already getting depleted from training. Your body's holding on to less water because there's less muscle glycogen to actually hold that water. Every gram of carb holds 3 grams of water. There's less of that to hold that water to keep you hydrated. Hence why when you're very lean, you keep on peeing and going to the bathroom. It's just less of everything. And then coupled with thinking, always reminding yourself of the fact that the show is X amount of weeks away, so you're already in mental and physical pain, and it's only multiplied because you realize that mental and physical pain isn't going anywhere for a long time. So all of this stuff keeps adding up and adding up and adding up. You have to learn to cope with that. Shredding absolutely fucking sucks, but when you're passionate about it like me, you wouldn't trade it for the world. So again, this is not for everybody, but I do want you guys to understand that this is the reality of competition. This is the reality of natural bodybuilding. There is no way to cheat the grind. You have to get through that difficult phase of it, okay? Now, to me, personally, I don't think the average person should be doing this. It's not healthy. Your blood work's gonna come back complete shit. If you have a girlfriend, and you are going from, and even if you have a boyfriend, for you females out there as well, if you have a girlfriend and you're trying to get contest shredded, you can forget it. And especially if it's a new relationship, she's gonna fucking leave your ass. She's gonna think you fucking cheated on her, or she's gonna think you're not attracted to her anymore, because unless she's a competitor, then maybe she'll understand. But she won't get it. You will literally lose your sex drive, especially if you're not seasoned. You won't be motivated to do anything. You probably get fired from your fucking job. All these things are taking place, but your life doesn't pause. It doesn't stop. You have to learn to be able to balance the stuff with your life and still be able to cope with it and live day to day and basically have the best case scenario, almost nobody really noticed what's going on. You know, that's what I consider to be a true pro. For most people, I mean, there are the select few. For most people, getting lean isn't difficult. Getting lean doesn't hurt, okay? Now me, I'm seasoned, so getting lean for me, I could stay lean all year round and it really wouldn't bother me. I wouldn't even blink at it. I can get progressive overload in the gym, not the same way as when I'm fully bulked out. But I can get progressive overload in the gym, I can train hard, I can recover well, but I'm also seasoned. I've done it a few times, and I've always been relatively pretty lean. Getting shredded, on the other hand, is a completely different story. What I'm trying to do for WNBF Worlds, completely different. Getting shredded hurts. It hurts physically, it hurts mentally, and it hurts emotionally. And you have to cope with that for a long time. A long time. To get to the stage and be able to bring a presentable package that is what's considered elite. That can basically bang with the top level guys. But that's just what it takes. That's just what it takes to get there. You have to understand, you're pushing your body to very, very, very uncomfortable and unhealthy level of body fat, okay? That is only meant for the stage. The kinds of things that you're going to experience when you're actually pushing yourself to do this, you're gonna have loss of sex drive, you're gonna be very moody, very tired. I already know all of this is coming. I'm prepared for it because I've been there before. Now, I haven't been quite as conditioned as I want to that crisp, thin-skinned granite look, which I'm going to get this season. But I already know what's ahead. And shredding fucking hurts. It absolutely hurts, especially when you're natural. There is no way around it. There's no way around it. You have to deal with it. That's the grind. That's why natural bodybuilders and even enhanced bodybuilders, that's what's called the grind. You have to be able to get through those last weeks, that last third of the diet that just physically hurts, which is why most athletes can't bring that, what I would consider to be elite level conditioning. The Brian Whitakers of the world, Doug Miller, Valentine, Greg Trombley's another one. Guys like that. YouTube all those names, by the way, and you'll see what I mean. I'll put a picture of Brian Whitaker right here on the screen for you guys to see. Okay, that is what I mean. That right there fucking hurts. Even for a dude as seasoned as him, he suffers every single time he tries to get to that. So, I want you guys to know that in this Lean to Shredded series, I'm doing it because of a competitive endeavor, and that it's not something that I'm going to advocate unless you have competitive goals, okay? I'm also doing this to inspire, so part of the reason I'm doing it is because I do want you guys to see it and get inspired by it, because who knows, maybe you have a passion for this. But I want you guys to understand that getting shredded fucking hurts. There is no way around it. You cannot cheat the grind. So that's just what to expect. I don't want you guys thinking it's a body fat percentage that you're going to be trying to maintain all year round. It looks really cool when you're training, but it does not feel that way. As cool as you actually look, that degree of coolness, you're feeling the same degree of just complete crap. In fact, even more, to a higher degree. So shredding, guys, it absolutely hurts. Loss of libido, okay? Really, really, really bad mood. You're gonna be very irritable. You're gonna have hardly any patience for anything. No patience for your girlfriend, no patience for your family, no patience for work, none of that stuff. Obviously, the more seasoned you get, the higher your patience level goes up because you can cope with it. Again, something I'm working on and I'm going to master it. But if you learn to embrace the suck, you will absolutely make it there. It is achievable naturally. Alright guys, that's my opinion on the subject. I know a lot of you guys want to get shredded, so I just wanted to give you the negatives and the positives based on an actual case study being myself. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I'll see you guys in the next one.